Hey, what's going on, everyone? Today's December the 7th, 2021, SOFI. Yeah, we're going to talk about SOFI today. I'm going to see whether or not we got a buy indicator triggered on the price chart without the confusion. Because if so, guess what? We want to jump in the market when they're buying so that we can ride the price higher, right? Well, we're going to do that today. Welcome. Today's the first time ever seen my videos and my content. This is what I do. I do price predictions. I make sure that our team is in position to capitalize on the price movement, whether it's going up, whether it's going down. We don't care because the market has allowed us the ability today that we can profit in either way. So if you guys want to join me, keep it locked in, hit the like button, share the video, also subscribe to the channel. You're not going to get that run-of-the-mill fundamental analysis here because we don't care about a company's books. We don't care about any upcoming news catalysts. We don't care about using technical indicators because it doesn't benefit us. And if you feel the same way, then we are that channel for you. We look at what everyone else is trying to do with the money. Yeah. When people come in and participate in the stock market, guess what? In order for them to participate, they have to either buy or sell. And whenever they do that transaction, guess what? It is dotted on the charts. So why do we have to come in and do this quote unquote due diligence? They've already done it, especially the ones with the big pockets. They're already, prior to them even getting into the market, they do their due diligence because they got billions of dollars at their disposal and they just cannot just throw it at a dart and hope that it hits the bullseye. So when they come in the market, best believe that they've done their due diligence. So all we have to do is come in and see what they've done. What are their thoughts? What is the consensus of the market? I mean, take a look at what I said about SOFI not long ago, right here. Yeah, November the 22nd was the last video. And guess what? You can actually go back and see it. I was telling you all then that based off what the consensus of the market was in SOFI is that price was going to go down. Yeah, and it did. Now, you may have seen a couple of YouTube videos out there where people want you to dollar cost average. They want you to buy the dip. No, we told you that price was going to go down. And it went even further than what our support area was. We got some things to talk about then, don't we? Yeah, so if anything, congratulations to you who was able to get 16.5% out the market. If you were to get out on the close of yesterday, you would have gotten about 22, almost 23%. It doesn't have to be complicated. They want you to think it is. So let me get rid of this because we want to see if a buy indicator was triggered into the market in SOFI. So, I mean, just look at the market, right? This is the market in SOFI. You guys can see how high price went. You guys can see how low price went, right? We can see it. And we're not really in a biased direction in SOFI. So what in the world is going on in the market in SOFI, right? We saw rejection around 3 times at $25. Look at this. The market in SOFI got rejected first back in the beginning of the year, February timeframe. It got rejected around 25. It got rejected twice in June at $25. And then we got rejected again in November. Okay, cool. That's where the sellers are at. Okay, that's where the sellers are at. Where are the buyers? Where are the people willing to consume the market in SOFI? Well, it looked like they might be right here. $14.71, right? That's the vicinity. I'm not telling that that's exactly where they're at because obviously you guys can tell that there was a small stint, couple of trading days to where the market came down to 14. All right, so give me that leeway. Give me that margin of error between $15 to 14 is where the buyers are at. We can kind of see that based on what the market has done in held support. So look at this, okay? It doesn't take technical indicators. It doesn't take us looking at SOFI's financial statements to figure out, okay, what is really going on. The market is already letting us know. We know where the buyers are at and we know where the sellers are at, right? We know. Now, this is the market, right? We just been bouncing in between these two lines in SOFI. So now we're here at the bottom, right there around the buy area. This is where the market has been buying. And as long as that's been the case, that's been the premise in the history of the market in SOFI, then we can understand that we can expect price to go up from here, right? Can we not expect that? It's already been determined. Now, the only issue is, okay, we're trading around support. We're trading around areas where buyers are at. Are we going to shoot back up like a rocket in SOFI? Probably not. We might just consolidate a couple of trading days, couple of weeks here in SOFI. But it's safe to assume, well, not assume, presume that the market in SOFI, as long as we trade above $14, $15, we're going to continue to trade sideways, and then eventually we might get some uplift in price. Right there. So look at this on the 2-day perspective. Okay. Now what's going on here on the 2-day perspective? I want you all to pay attention to this volume, and I want you all to pay attention to this current price bar. Okay. This high volume that came into SOFI over the last 2 days and how we are closing off of the lows lets us know that the buyers still came into the market. So yeah, buyers are here. Okay. Because if the buyers wasn't here, we would have seen the weakness. Price would have closed on the low end of this 2-day price bar, and we would have saw more indication of us breaking support, $15, $14, and going lower. That hasn't been the case just yet. Look at this on the 3-day. Same thing. So I'm not telling you that I'm looking for price to go exceedingly higher. I'm not saying that. What I am telling you and showing you is that the buyers still stepped in. They still showed up, which is a very positive sign for us to know that we're not anticipating the price to go down right now. We're not looking for that. Now, we have 3 days, maybe 5 days to really get a true picture as to whether or not the buyers are here and whether or not they're controlling the market. Because if so, this current 3-day price bar, the next one that is going to form, will have to close higher than this close. It will have to, in order for us to know that the buyers are controlling the market. Because if they don't, then I'm looking for the market to continue to go sideways. Okay. Now, this is from a weekly perspective, and from a 7-day window, right? It's still weak. So this is why I want you all to be cautious. I just want you to go in blind and say, okay, cool, the market's ready to go up, because that's not the case. This weekly price chart is showing us that the weakness is still here. So the next couple of days, like I said, the next 3 to 5 days, we have to keep our eyes open on whether or not the strength comes in. I mean, you can even see it on the 2 weeks chart. It doesn't look very good for the buyers from that time frame, from the weekly to the 2 weeks time frame. It doesn't look that good. So let's not just completely be blindfolded and think that the selling is not dominating the market. They are dominating the market from a weekly to a 2-week basis. The weakness is still there. So if you're really trying to play the market, you just want to be on the lookout. This is not one of those plays to say, yeah, we can see the price in SOFI automatically go up. That's not that time yet, because it's mixed in. The daily basis, we're seeing strength. But when you transition over to a longer basis, weekly to 2 weeks time frame, the weakness is dominating. So this is how you're able to kind of gist and see from a time perspective as to what's really going on, right? So as of this particular situation, I'm not going to drop a price prediction, but my prediction is that the buyers are controlling the markets, right? They're controlling the markets, but I want to kick back, give me a couple more days and see whether or not they're really controlling the market, because if so, then yeah, hop in. But right now, the prediction is not reflecting that they're going to continue to win in the market. If anything, we just got on first base for us to start the upward trend into the market in SOFI, right? So I know my title said that, yeah, this is going to be a SOFI stock prediction. My prediction is that market is going to consolidate for a couple of days, and I'm looking for us to see buyers continue to push price higher, but that's no guarantee. I really need to see the market over the next 3 days, maybe the next 5 days, for me to really tell if the buyers are controlling, right? So let's just pay attention. Now, you can, though, you might see the buyers. You might see that they're going to continue to push this market up higher, right? You might see it. And if so, I mean, let the community know. Because when I look at this on an hourly time frame, I can actually see price trying to go up, right? I can see that. But when you see it, you guys can actually tell that the next restriction point will have to be watched. And it's going to be up here around $17.50, right? So let me do this real quick. I want to see if that you could get a play out of that. $17.50. That's like a what, 11% movement into the market in SOFI. 11%. I'm gonna take it up there towards 18. So this is going to be very dependent on the market in SoFi holding $14, 15 too as well. And this is not like a long-term play. I'm definitely eyeing the market over the next couple of days, because if I continue to see strength, I continue to see the buyers, then yeah, I continue to ride the market higher. But if I get any indication of us getting rejected around 17, then we need to play and just take the bag there. So my first spot for us to eat out the market is around $17. That's 8.25%. My second area is going to be a little bit lower than 18, which is around 14.42. All right, so yeah, I dropped the price prediction. I saw a different thing. I saw strength continuing on an hourly time frame, which is why I'm going to continue to play the strength here. Okay. So this is it. Let me know, what is your thoughts about the market in SoFi? Do you think the market's going to break out at $18? Do you think we're going to break $15 to the downside? Let our community know. All right, I'm done. Make sure you maintain profitability, and as always, trade different.